Hi friends, I hope you are doing great. Today is a weekly expiry. I have traded in Nifty today. So before we get into today's market analysis, let us try to analyze the overall Nifty. So here you can see I have taken Nifty on the chart on a daily time frame, and as you can see clearly that if we can mark the all-time high of Nifty, so somewhere around 18,900. So we've been seeing from last couple of days there is a very good amount of consolidation happening in this between 18,500 to 18,750 level. So we just need to wait and see how soon a Nifty can break this 18,750 level. When we look today, so there was an important event, that is RBI policy meeting, and market had no expectations from today's RBI meeting. So as expected, there was no change in the interest rates, which was unchanged at 6.5%. And also the projections were very good in terms of GDP and in terms of the inflation. And the RBI governor, Mr. Das himself said very clearly that the inflation is also under control. So when we look into today's RBI meeting summary, everything looks good. So that was one key event we had today. And when we look into the global markets in the morning, so all the Asian markets were trading in a negative, and the Indian markets are also expected to open on a flat to bearish side. Since today we had RBI meeting, so also expected the amount of volatility in the market. So let us try to analyze today's Nifty movement. So let me apply 5-minute time frame on the chart. So here you can see I have taken Nifty on a 5-minute time frame, and this is the 5-minute candle. So as you can see, the market has opened clearly flat, exactly near to the yesterday's close. The first 5-minute candle has clearly shown the bullishness in the market. Today the surprising thing was the strikes which are 100 points away from the spot was actually having a premium of 3 to 4 rupees. This is so insane, guys. It is very difficult for option traders to trade with these kind of dead cheap premiums. But again, I was not at all ready to take the risk and not at all interested to play with the full capacity. So till almost 9:45, I haven't taken any position. Since you can see, it is clearly that market has shown a very good amount of consolidation from the opening candle. So the moment when there is a breakdown from this level, so right at 10 o'clock after the major key announcements came from the RBI governor, so we saw there is a very good 3 green candles, with a good amount of volume. So looking at this, I was pretty sure on the positive side, besides the global markets trading in a negative side, but just because of the RBI policy meeting outcome, so I was sure that the market will close above 18,750 level for sure. So I had initiated my trade with the limited position somewhere around 9:45, shorting 18,850 calls and 18,600 puts initially, just because the global markets were in negative. So during this market rise, so I had to adjust the call options, and I have moved my puts from 18,600 to 18,650 right from 10:15. So again there is a good amount of consolidation which has actually happened on the higher levels, and so I was not at all expecting the market to fall in today's, but as you can clearly see where the market has moved from 11 o'clock. Since I was trading with a limited quantity, I was at least able to protect my capital, because you can see the amount of big red candles which actually formed after the breakout from this 20 period moving average. So in this fall, definitely I had to take some stop losses on the put side, and again shift back to 18,600 level. So in this consolidation, I was just holding the positions whatever I have taken earlier. Again at this breakout, you can clearly see in this breakout, right, which actually happened somewhere around 2:45. So I was thinking that it is a clear breakout, and from here the market is going to reverse. So I had to shift my positions from 18,600 to 18,650, taken some considerable amount of risk looking at the breakout. But again, unfortunately, it was a very good trap for the put sellers. So you can see there is again a market fall. So in this fall too, I had to take some stop losses on the put side. So I was not ready to take any risk on the call side because the premiums are dead cheap. even a small movement in the market can actually make the premiums to spike. Another round of fall we can see after 2 o'clock. So this was a challenging market to trade with. Initially, the market has raised, and again we saw some consolidation, again fall, again consolidation, and again fall. The recent days are like this from last 2 months almost. The VIX is very low and the premiums are low. And the movements we saw in the market are sometimes bold, which actually leads to hit the stop losses badly. So one needs to be careful about their position sizing. Otherwise, there will be a huge amount of slippages. So we just need to be stay careful from these moves. So this is about today's Nifty movement. Let me show my order book for today. So as you can see, these are the strikes that I have traded today, and somehow I was able to make 15,000 profit for today with the limited size that I have traded, because the fundamentals are suggesting something and what is happening in the intraday market is different. This is how it works, and the market is so unpredictable in the recent days. Though the market stays in the consolidation in a very narrow range for a long period of time, but just in a matter of 10-15 minutes, the market is giving a big moves where the premiums are just spiking like 2x 3x in no time. So we just need to be very careful in this kind, especially in this kind of market. It doesn't matter if you are not even able to make the profits, but it is more important to protect our capital. I hope you also had a very good expiry. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.